Alright, so here we go. Today we're going to be talking about lead capture pages, and by the end of this video you're going to be able to build an absolutely stunning lead capture page specifically designed for your business. But again, before we get into it, I want to lay out some groundwork and explain what exactly this does. So why send people to a lead capture page rather than your own website or your own offer? Why do this? The reason you do this is because you always want to be building your marketing list. At the end of the day, your list will determine how much money you make in your business. Let's take a look.
Basically, people come through your squeeze page, okay, or your lead capture page, and they enter in their name and email. And then once they enter in their name and email, they're added to your contact list. So if you have 100 people entering in their name and email every day, that means at the end of the month, you're going to have roughly 3,000 contacts on your contact list. Okay, if you do that for 12 months, at the end of those 12 months, you're going to have roughly 36,500 people on your contact list. Okay, so why is this important? This is important because this puts you in a position to follow up with your prospects. Okay, you can follow up with your list of contacts by sending an email. Okay, you write one email and you can reach your entire list of contacts. So here's how the numbers break down. Okay, we're going to talk about one offer, one promotion. Obviously you're going to be sending a lot more than one offer throughout your business building lifetime, but we're just going to talk about one. Okay, so here's how the numbers break down. If you send an offer to your list of contacts, and for this example we're talking about 36,500 contacts, roughly 50% of those people will open that email. The other 50% won't even look at it. They won't even open it. So about 18,250 people will open your email and look at it. Now, out of those people, roughly 10% of those people will buy into your offer, whatever it is that you're promoting. Okay, if you do it correctly. That's the way the numbers should break down. Now, let's just imagine that you only make $10 per sale. Well, guess what? If you had a list of 36,500 people, you sent them a promotion, okay, you're going to make roughly $18,250 if you do it right. Okay, that's how powerful a contact list is. Now let's talk about the same scenario, but this time we're going to imagine you make $20 per sale. Okay, let's imagine you make $20 per sale. Well, in that scenario, you just made $36,500. Okay, again, same scenario, but this time you make $100 per sale. Some of you guys are selling products or services where you make $100 commission when you sell something. Okay, in this scenario, you made nearly $200,000 with one simple email, one simple offer, and you made nearly $200,000. Now, some of you guys are even in businesses where you make a recurring commission. You sell some type of membership, you sell some type of subscription. Okay, so again, let's imagine this scenario, but this time you make $100 recurring commission. In that scenario, you made $182,500 that you're going to get paid on today, and you're going to get paid on that every single month for as long as those people stay a member of your service, your thing, whatever it is. Right? So, hopefully you guys are kind of seeing the power of how this works. Now, if you're not building a contact list in this fashion, you're leaving a seven-figure asset on the table. Okay, building a list, this is how you scale your business to a 6 or a 7-figure business. If you talk to any business professional, any marketing professional, the number one thing that they're always going to tell you and preach is to build your list, build your list, build your list. And this is the reason. Your list is how you scale your business. Your list is a 6-figure asset, a 7-figure asset, and for many people, an 8-figure asset. Okay, that is the power of having a list. So, hopefully you guys are, hopefully you can see the importance of building a contact list, but how do you actually build it? Okay, how do you actually go about it? Well, to build it, again, you need a squeeze page or a lead capture page, basically the same thing. So let me explain how a lead capture page works. Okay, so I'm going to use fitness as an example because fitness is easy to talk about. Everybody understands it. If you're in the fitness industry and you were building a list, okay, your lead capture page might look something like this. I mean, there's a million ways to do it, but this is just an example. The idea is to basically give away something for free in exchange for somebody's name and email address. So in this case, this girl is saying, if you enter in your name and email, she'll send you an invitation to join her private fitness accountability group, right? So, if I was struggling to get in shape, I would probably want to join something like this, right? If I wanted to lose weight, I would put in my name, I'd put in my email, I would, submit that information, join this person's group, and hopefully that would help me get in shape. She would be helping me with that problem.
Alright, so to recap real quick, we know that we want to be building our marketing list. We also know that we need a lead capture page to do it. Every time somebody enters in their name and email, they'll be added to our list. So for the next part of this video, I want you to physically follow along and build a lead capture page with me. But obviously you're going to create your page to be congruent with your niche, your industry, your business. So go ahead and pause this video now, click the link down below, and this way you can follow along with me. Alright guys, so when you create your ClickFunnels account, you should be looking at a page that looks similar to this. And if you're not on this page, just come up to the top, click the Funnels tab, and that should bring you to this main page. And here at the top, you have these 3 videos that kind of show you all the fundamental steps that you need to operate ClickFunnels. Guys, just so you know, ClickFunnels is ridiculously powerful. You can create 9-step funnels, you can create squeeze pages, surveys. The training that you're going through right now, I created with ClickFunnels. You can create affiliate programs, split testing. There's just, endless things that you can do with this, but for today's purpose, I just want you to follow along with me. We're going to keep it very basic, and we're just going to create a 2-step funnel, which is basically going to be your lead capture page and your thank you page. In other words, your lead capture page and the fulfillment page. Okay, so all you need to do is just come over here and click this button that says Add New Funnel, and you have these 3 options. Today we're creating a lead capture page, so you're just going to click the one that says Collect Emails. Okay, and for today's purpose, guys, I'm just going to pretend that I'm in the fitness business, health and wellness, and just create a lead capture page based on that, because fitness is just, it's easy to talk about, it's easy to demonstrate. So I'm just going to type in fitness demo lead capture. Okay, you can select group tag, you can just leave that blank, and then go ahead and click build funnel. Okay, so now you're brought to this page. As you can see, you have the 2 steps here. You have your opt-in, which is the lead capture page, and you have your thank you, which will be the fulfillment page. Okay, so you have all these templates to choose from. I'm just going to pick something, real basic here. You guys can, play with it as long as you want and just, make something really nice. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to do something basic here. So I'm going to try this one. So you just click the green button, select template, and it's going to go ahead and build that template out for you. Okay. So when you get to this page, it's going to load up your page here. Okay. And then you can just click Edit Page. And this is going to bring you to the editor. Okay. Now, here's where you can obviously create your page to look however you want. And I'm just going to kind of demonstrate one of the more popular ways to generate leads in the health and wellness business. Guys, you know, I'll show you a couple examples later, but you know, there's a million ways to get creative with this. But for today, I'm going to demonstrate one of the popular ways that people are generating leads for, you know, fitness and health and wellness, that kind of thing. So up here, I'm just going to say, let's see, join, oops, I'm just going to say, learn how I lost 15 pounds in 15 days. And then I'm going to say, join my free 3-day challenge. Okay, and let's say I want to change these. Well, oops. Challenge. Okay, learn how I lost 15 pounds in 15 days. Join my free 3-day challenge. Okay. We'll go ahead and bold that. So again, guys, you can make yours look really nice. I'm just going to keep this one basic. So down here, it says enter your email address. I also want to capture their name as well. So in order to do that, I can just hover my mouse over this field. It's going to bring up a little plus sign. I can click that, and now you have all the different elements that you can add in. So in this case, I'm going to add an input form. Okay. So now I have my input form right here, and now I can click on that to edit. So over here on the right, your placeholder text, I'm going to go ahead and change this to enter your name, ... Okay, input type, we'll go ahead and put full name. Okay, and that's probably good for now. I'm just going to drag this on top because I want it on top. All right, enter your name, enter your email address. Okay, so over here, let's go over to Google Fitness. Just type in fitness and see what comes up. Images. All right, we'll just take this one. So we'll just right click, save image as, desktop. Okay. So now we can come back, oops, come back over here, and I'm just gonna delete. So to delete some of these fields, you can again just hover your mouse, come up to the little trash can icon, boom, boom, boom. Okay, and there you go. So I want to add that fitness picture, so I'm just going to come over here, click that plus button. So again, now we have all of the elements that we can add, and this time I'm going to add a single image. Okay, add to page. It's going to bring you to the edit options. So over here under image URL, I'm going to click plus, and now I can upload my image. Okay, I'm going to come to my desktop. I'm going to grab that image. Okay. Okay, so now that image is you know, you want to make sure that you're on your images down here. Okay, and now that image is right here in my little gallery. So I can click that, add image, and now we have that image right here. Okay, and obviously I'd want to change this around to, you know, whatever. Join 3-day, let's just say 3-day challenge. Okay, so again, guys, obviously you can create your page to look a lot nicer, but for the sake of time, we're just keeping this simple. Read this free report. I can just go ahead and get rid of that, get that out of there. So now we have enter your name, enter your email, get instant access. I might want to change this to change the text. Again, just click on the button. It's going to bring up the different edit options, and I'm just going to change this to join group now. Okay, join group now. Now the next thing that you want to do is make sure that this is going to submit your form, right? So under the button actions, you can, there's a lot of different things that you can have this button do. When they click the button, you can have it send them to, a different website that you have. You can have it send them here, there. But for now, we just want to have it submit this form. We want to have it submit their name. We want to have it submit their email. So as of right now, it's good to go. Now, tomorrow, we're going to be getting into your autoresponder, your follow-up, and all of that. And that's basically the list that this information will go to when they hit submit. So we're going to be getting into that tomorrow, but for now, this is good enough. Okay. So after they click this button, it's going to bring them to the next page in the sequence. So we can just go ahead and save this for now. And then we can come down here and hit exit. Okay. So now the opt-in is done. Now we have the opt-in finished. And then we can come down here to the thank you page, because this is the page that they're going to be sent to once they submit that information. Okay, so again, I just want to look for a real basic one. We'll just try this one. Okay. All right, so again, just come down here to edit page. All right, so now we can just say, being that they're looking to join this 3-day challenge, we can just say, thanks, please click the button below to join us on Facebook. And start your challenge. Is this starting to look kind of familiar, guys? It's kind of similar to the process that you're going through right now, right? And the whole point, look what we're doing here, guys. You've collected their name, you've collected their email. That gives you the ability to follow up with them later. But you're also bringing them into a private Facebook group that you've created, because people aren't going to trust you right off the bat, and this is a good way to provide value to your audience. Let them know that you legitimately care about helping them, and it gives you an opportunity to build rapport and help them solve their challenge, help them solve their problem, whatever it is that they opted into your page. to get help with. Guys, this is how you let people know that you actually care about their results, that you actually care about providing value. Okay? And hopefully you guys can see by now that, you know, I'm not just trying to sell you some silly gimmick. I'm actually trying to bring you through a process that I know for a fact will get you results. All right, so down here on the button, we want to modify this a little bit because they're not downloading a report, they're joining a group on Facebook. All right, so click here to join the group. Boom. 23 pages of pure awesomeness. We'll just go ahead and get rid of that. All right, down here, just get rid of that. Don't need that. All right, below you can download your free report. All right, get rid of that. Just gonna keep it real basic. Boom. So now, in order to redirect this link, we'll just, you know, obviously not going to do this for real, but we'll just go to facebook.com. Okay. All right, facebook.com. So now to add that link into this button, just click on the button, and your URL action down here, just paste that link right in there. Hit save. Boom. And just like that, guys, a few clicks, a few tweaks, a few customizations, and you have a fully functioning lead capture page ready to go. You've collected the name, you've collected the email address, you're ready to provide value to this person and help them with, you know, whatever it is that they're opting into your page to get help with. Okay, so let's go ahead and test this page out, see how it works. All right, so we're just gonna come back to the beginning here. And this is the link to this page. So in order to open that up, I can just click this button here. It's gonna pop open your page. So I'm just going to go through it like I'm a, you know, just a normal prospect. Just go John Allen at gmail.com. Okay. Join group now. So I click that button, and just like that, it brings me to the next page. Thanks, please click the button below to join us on Facebook and start your challenge. Boom. So now I click this button, and then I would join that group on Facebook, and we're off to the races. Very simple, guys. Very, very simple. So again, guys, what you've done here is you've created a means to exchange value for somebody's name and email. And this is going to be absolutely key later on. So you definitely want to be doing this. So guys, there's really no wrong way to do this. You can get creative with it, and of course the goal here is to simply give away something for free in exchange for somebody's name and email address. So here's just a few examples that might spark some ideas for you.
This person is obviously in the beauty industry, and they're saying we reveal how to turn back time, look more youthful than ever before. Enter your email address below. We'll send you a 10-part mini course for free that has potential to change your appearance for a lifetime. So in order for this person to build a list, they are offering free information on how to, change your appearance if you're interested in having nice, skin or whatever. If I was somebody who wanted my skin to look better or do whatever she's trying to do, I would enter my name and email here and get the information that this person is offering. Okay, I would get information, they would get my name and email address. That's how they're building their list. Okay, now this is one of my personal pages. I do little product giveaways on my Instagram account every once in a while. So this is pretty straightforward. I gave away a GoPro recently, so to be entered into that drawing, enter your name and email, and you'll be entered into the drawing to win the GoPro. Okay, so that's one of mine. Obviously, most people can't afford to just give away GoPros and things like that, which is perfectly fine. Most of the time you're going to be giving away some type of informational product, which is free to build and create. But in this case, I gave away a GoPro. So is it worth it for me to collect thousands of names and emails and give away a GoPro? Of course. I have no problem spending $400 or $500 on a GoPro to give that away in exchange for 2,000-3,000 email addresses. Okay, that's just one strategy to build a list. Okay, this person is saying, download 100 of the hottest hip hop beats, 100% free. Download here. So you click the button, it pops up a little form where you enter in your name and email. So if you're in the music industry and you're trying to build your list, that might be a good way to do it. A lot of people make the mistake of trying to charge money when they're not, they're not big, they're not a recognized brand. Don't charge for your music if you're not a popular, music brand. Okay, give away your music for free in exchange for somebody's email address, and then later on down the road, you can market your new music to your entire list and charge, a small fee or something like that. Okay, don't charge up front. Give it away for free. All right. All right, this one might look familiar to some of you guys. This is the lead capture page. I do different webinars for different things once in a while, and some of you guys might have signed up for this webinar using this lead capture page. Okay, I have a bunch of different ones out there, so I don't know which one. Some of you guys might have used this one, some of you guys might have used a different one. I don't know, but this might look familiar to some of you. Obviously, it's straightforward. Enter in your name and email, get a seat for the webinar.
Today we're going to be talking about your autoresponder and your follow-up sequence. And you can think of your autoresponder as your own personal employee that follows up with all of your prospects to figure out if they're legitimately interested in your business opportunity. Let's take a look at this explanation.
The next thing is your autoresponder. Okay? Autoresponder. So for those of you who don't know, an autoresponder is basically a pre-designed follow-up system. So basically your autoresponder will do all of the following up for you. Those of you guys who are chasing prospects around, trying to figure out if they're still interested in your products, your service, whatever it is, if you're not using an autoresponder, this is going to be key for you. Okay? So the autoresponder does all of the following up for you. If we go back to this fitness example, okay, if this was my page, and someone enters in their name and email, okay, my autoresponder will be triggered to start following up with that person. So in this case, maybe on day one, okay, maybe on day one, the autoresponder will send them a message. It might say, hey, I'm happy you decided to join my group. Here's a link to join the group. Be sure to add me on Facebook and say hi, or whatever I'd want my message to be, right? Maybe on day two, okay, maybe on day two it'll send them a custom meal plan that I put together for this type of workout routine or this and that, whatever. Okay. Maybe on day three, it will send them, some tips on how to stay motivated, or, something like that, how to stay motivated at the gym, whatever it is that's going to help them, achieve their goal. Okay. So what you're really doing here is you're providing value to this person. This person entered in their name and email so that you can help them with their particular problem. So now they enter in their name and email. Your autoresponder starts helping them solve their problem. They start to like you, they start to trust you, and once this person can see that you are actually interested in helping them fix their problem, okay, you're actually interested in providing value for this person, then you can send them to your offer. So maybe, day 4, you send them more tips, more value. Day 5, you send them more tips, more value. Day 6, you send them more tips, more value. And then maybe on day 7, you can send them to your your promotion about your shakes or your supplements, right? This person now likes me, they trust me, they know that I'm actually here to provide valuable information. So this person is going to be much more willing to buy from me, and better yet, this is all being done 100% on autopilot. I don't have to physically chase these people around, try to figure out if they're serious about being active in fitness and doing all this stuff. My autoresponder is doing all that 100% on autopilot. Once somebody enters in their name and email into this squeeze page, right, into that lead capture page, they've triggered a series of events that will do all of the selling, all of the follow-up 100% on autopilot. Okay, that's huge. I don't have to spend hours and hours and hours and hours following up with people that have no interest in doing what I'm doing. Okay, your autoresponder does that for you. That's going to free up a ton of your time and give you the ability to do things that are more important for growing your business. Okay, that's how you free up your time to scale your business. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to everybody.
Okay, so now the next thing that we want to do is we want to get our lead capture page to be synced up with this Aweber account. So that way, every time somebody enters in their name and email on your lead capture page, that information will be put onto your list here on Aweber. So in order to do that, we're going to come back over to our ClickFunnels account. You're going to go up to Account, Integrations, come down here to these tabs and click Email. Okay, now we're going to add new integration. Okay, you can go ahead and put in the nickname here, Aweber Test. You can name yours whatever you want. You're the only one who's going to see this part. Okay, now on this little drop down, these are the different email services. We're using Aweber, so we want to click on Aweber, and then you're just going to click Connect. So now when you get to this page, you're going to put in your Aweber login name and password. If you don't know what that is, they should have emailed that information to you. So you can come to your email, get your username and your password. Paste that in there. Allow access. Okay, so I've just made a new integration. If you look down here, this is the test account. This is actually my real one, so we're not going to mess with that, but this is the test account that I just synced up with this brand new Aweber account. So now all we have to do is come back to our lead capture page, the fitness demo. Okay, obviously this is the lead capture page that we created yesterday. I'm just going to open up the edit. So now once you've opened up your edit area, you can come up here, click on email, and you can see that there's nothing connected. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this drop down, click on the Aweber test. That's the one that I just set up. Okay, and now when you drop this down, we're going to click on integrate existing form. Which form to add? Our fitness demo list. Now just like that, we've got our brand new Aweber list connected to our ClickFunnels lead capture page. Just that easy. So now you just want to hit save. Okay, so now every time somebody comes to your page and enters in their name and email, that information is going to be added to your Aweber account, and this is going to give you an outrageous amount of control about how you follow up and communicate with all of your prospects. So now we've got our Aweber account connected with our ClickFunnels account, and now it's time to create our very first follow-up message. Okay, so here we're on fitness demo list. I'm going to come to messages. I'm going to come to messages, legacy follow-up series. Okay, click on legacy follow-up series, and now we can create our first follow-up message. So you're just going to want to use drag and drop email builder. Okay, so I'm just going to create something, we're obviously doing a demo about, or some, some kind of 3-day challenge. So I'm just going to write something related to that. Thanks for joining this 3-day challenge. In order to get started, please click this link to join us on Facebook, blah, 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 right? So let's say, let's just pretend that I have some kind of starting point on Facebook. I have some kind of, challenge that they're going to do on Facebook. Well, in this case, I would want them to join the Facebook group so I can get them started on the challenge. So we'll just leave it at that. Very simple. Message, or the subject, we'll put thanks for signing up. Okay. Now we'll go to save and exit. And you're going to click on this little drop down right here, add to follow-up series. Okay, so now this is the very first message that will be sent to your prospect as soon as they enter in their name and email on the lead capture page. All right, so we'll just click add to follow-up series. And there we go. Alright, so now that that's set up, let's just go ahead and test this out and see if it works. Alright, so I'm just going to come back to ClickFunnels over here, make sure that's saved, exit, and now I'm just going to open up the actual page, and I'm going to we actually need to put a real email in here because it's going to want us to verify. Yeah, we'll do ScottyRamhorn@gmail. Join group now. Okay, so this is an error message. I'm actually happy that this happened because this tends to happen to people when they integrate for the first time. So I'm actually going to show you an alternative method that you can use to integrate your ClickFunnels account with your Aweber. So again, if you're getting this mailing list not active error message, it's because your form didn't integrate right. So I'm going to show you an alternative method that you can do that right now. And this alternative method is just a little bit more techy, but as long as you follow along, you'll be just fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to come back to your Aweber, and you're going to get your, make sure that you have your list up here. You should only have one if you just started your new Aweber account. You're going to go to sign up forms, okay, and then you're going to click create your first sign up form. So if you're only using name and email on your ClickFunnels lead capture page, then you can just leave this as the default. So you can just go ahead and go to step 2. Here you can just leave this as the default, or I'll just put form 1. You can leave the thank you page as the default, and you'll see what this is in a second. We can go ahead and save form, go to step 3. Okay, now when you get here, you're going to have these 3 options, and what you want to do is click the one on the top that says I will install my form, and it's going to give you some code here. Now you're going to have these 2 options, and you want to click the raw HTML version. When you get there, you're just going to copy this. Just copy this code, and then you're going to come back to your ClickFunnels page. So once you're back on the editor of your ClickFunnels page, you're going to come back up to email. You're going to remove this integration, and then you're going to come back down, and we're going to do it a little bit differently this time. This time you're going to click on the null HTML form, action, integrate existing form, add HTML below. Okay, so now you can paste your code into this box. Okay, so now the code's been pasted in here. So here's what you're going to notice. When you click this parse and save web form, it's going to come up with a message. The autoresponder code should be HTML only, script tag has been found, make sure it's HTML only form code. Okay, so that basically means that we have to get rid of this script that's in this code. Alright, so you're going to want to start at the bottom here, and you can see that script tag. So you're going to come all the way up to right here. So this is the beginning of that script tag that's not being accepted in ClickFunnels. So you're going to want to highlight this. Okay. Drag it down to the bottom, and then just delete. Now that's gone. Okay. Now the next thing that you want to do is add your input forms. So you're going to want to parse and save, and now it's been accepted, but you still have to sync your name and email fields. So you come down here, click name, click email, and then come and click save. Boom. That's it. So now this form should work when we test it out. Let's go ahead and test it out right now. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Go ahead and join group now. So now it's submitting. Okay, so when people click the button on your ClickFunnels page, it's going to ask them to verify via email. And you can actually turn this off if you don't want people to verify, but I would highly suggest that you leave this on, because if you turn it off, you're going to start noticing that people start submitting fake emails. And when people start submitting fake emails, it's going to cause your deliverability to go down. So this is basically a method that ensures that people are only submitting their correct email address into your lead capture page. So now there's just one more thing that we have to do inside of Aweber to make sure that this works properly. So what we want to do is come to List Options, click on List Settings, and then come down here to Confirmed Opt-in. And when you get down here, you want to paste in the thank you page from your ClickFunnels. In other words, you're going to come back to your ClickFunnels account, exit, you're going to come down to your thank you page, and then you're going to take this link, copy, and you're going to paste it in here. This way, when people click the confirmation link in their email, they'll be redirected to the thank you page of your ClickFunnels account. I hope that makes sense. So then just save. Alright, so now everything should be working properly. So let's go ahead and test this out from the beginning. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and test this out. We'll just do Scotty Ramhorn at Gmail, join group. Okay, so now it's asking me to verify via email. So now I would come over to my email, and here it is. So now I would have to click this link. I would click the link, it's verified, and now we're on the thank you page. And then I would click that button, join the Facebook group, and we're off to the races. So now if we come back to Aweber, we can see that there's actually two on here from one that I tested out earlier, but we can go to this list and we've got the emails on there. Now if we come back to my email account, it will have already sent us our first follow-up message. Thanks for joining this 3-day challenge, da 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 da, blah blah blah, right? Because that's what we put in our follow-up sequence a little while ago, if you remember that, right? So now we can add more follow-ups to this sequence, so it'll send them, it can send them another message tomorrow, or a message maybe once or twice a week. Basically however you create your campaign, you can customize your follow-up sequence to send these people value or tips or lessons or information or product offers or whatever it is that you want. Now the other powerful thing about this is that, let's say you've been doing this for a little while and you have 10,000 subscribers or 1,000 or 5,000 or whatever people on your list. Well, let's say that you have something that you want to say to your entire list. You can just come up here, you can create a message, and you can send that message to your entire list just by composing one email. So that's extremely powerful, and that will allow you to reach every single person who has ever subscribed through your lead capture page. And that is going to be key.